Hey, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. I appreciate you whether you are new or returning. Please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And today we are going to rank the Bath and Body Works winter collection. I'm probably going to turn the camera around because it'll be easier to show it that way, because I'm going to separate them by collection and talk about them that way. Just be a little easier to number them that way. I'm going to rank them within each collection, and then I'll tell you my top 5 and my least favorite ones from the entire floor set. So if you're interested, keep watching. Okay, so this first collection coming in at number 8, I have them separated into 8 collections. This is the one that came out as part of Body Care Day. They were all scents that had been out before. They were repackages. I only have 2 of them, and this one is not in the new package. This is from the packaging that they had out before. I think they brought this one out during the summer semi-annual sale because it has notes on the back. Before, it didn't have any notes on the back, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, so there are 5 scents in this collection. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we had Moonlight Path, Midnight Pomegranate, Cashmere Glow, Happy Vibes, and Dark Kiss. I only have these 2 because this one to me smelled really good in the store. The notes are Ruby Red Pomegranate, Sparkling Cassis or Cassis, not sure how to pronounce that, White Jasmine, Blackberry Spice, and Patchouli. Oh, I like this fragrance. It smelled better at the store. At my house, it smells more of all of the notes. I smell all of the notes in here. At the store, it just smelled like a nice fruity floral. I smelled jasmine and I smelled pomegranate. Now, this just smells like an air freshener to me. This smells like a Glade air freshener. Kind of has like a potpourri type of spiciness to it. It's a nice scent, but to me, it's a room freshener. And this one also could be determined as smelling like a home fragrance because I do smell the incense in here. This one smells like all the notes to me too. This is Black Raspberry, Burgundy Rose, Bergamot Incense, Dark Vanilla Bean, and Plum Musk. I smell all of those notes. All of them, except the incense just kind of smells, I don't know, it doesn't smell like bergamot. It doesn't smell like bergamot, but it does smell like incense. I would have to say that for me, Dark Kiss smells, I guess people call it dark. I wouldn't consider this dark. This to me is on the way to being dark. I find it to be more fruity than anything else. It is plummy, but I don't know. I feel like I get more raspberry than plum. So to me, it's in the middle. It's not super dark. It is mysterious though. And I would say this is the best one from the collection. Moonlit Path being number 5. Midnight Pomegranate being number 4, unfortunately, because it gives me a headache and doesn't smell like something I want to wear on my body, but it does smell nice as a room spray. Cashmere Glow smells like the 90s to me. It has a very vintagey, very warm, ripe peach scent to it, very creamy and vanillic. It's nice, but it doesn't smell great on me. It just smells kind of mature. Happy Vibes, number 2, citrusy, kind of has like a perfumey vibe to it. The vetiver in there is really prominent to me and gives me like a kaleidoscope vibe. It does not smell like kaleidoscope, but I feel like if you would wear kaleidoscope, you would wear Happy Vibes for sure, and Dark Kiss being number 1 in that line. So this is number 8, a collection that I was really kind of bored with because except for Happy Vibes and Midnight Pomegranate, you can get them all year round. So I don't know who asked for this, but it certainly wasn't me. Okay, so next up, and the number 7 spot, we have the Merry Minis. I do not have Fresh Sparkling Snow, and I do not have this year's Christmas cookies, but I'm hoping they smell the same. So we're gonna put Fresh Sparkling Snow in the last position just because I did not even re-smell it because I'm not sure. I believe it has melon in it, and melon doesn't work well with my skin. I thought it smelled good last year when I smelled it, but when I wore it, it soured, so I don't have that in my collection at all. So that's going to be in the 5th position. Hot cocoa and cream. This smells good, but it smells exactly like warm vanilla sugar. In the dry down, all they did was add a cocoa note. It smells like chocolate pudding, hot cocoa. It smells like warm vanilla sugar. So that's number 4, because that's kind of boring, more of the same. Now these two for me, they're kind of tied in the middle because they both smell really funky when you first spray them. This has a really odd undercooked doughy note to it that puts me off, but it dries down to smell really nice. It has like a slight orange scent to it, and it reminds me more of white pumpkin and chai when it dries down. Somebody actually pointed that out to me in the comments, and I was like, huh, because I didn't realize it, but after they mentioned it, I smell it now. So, but I do like this, but not when you first spray it. But the same is for raspberry sugar. It smells really sour and medicinal. It has a very citrusy opening to it, but then it dries down to smell like nice, musky raspberry sugar, of course, as it's titled. And then Mary Cookie being number 1 in this line. Mary Cookie, I'm not sure of the notes because it's not on this one, but the notes did change online. It used to be the same notes as Christmas cookies, but now for Mary Cookie, they did add a lemon note to it. This smells like how I wished warm vanilla sugar smelled, because obviously it has that warm vanilla sugar base to it, as most gourmands from Bath and Body Works. But it smells kind of like Joy Sugar Snickerdoodle minus the spice and no coconut, because I swear there's coconut in Joy Sugar Snickerdoodle. But this is number 1. And if I had to choose, I would put maybe, I don't know, because today I feel like maybe this in number 2 and this in number 3, but they're interchangeable for me because they both smell awful when you first spray them. Next, we have the holiday traditions. These come out every year. There's only 3 this time, and that is Vanilla Bean Noel, which is my least favorite. The notes to this one are fresh vanilla bean, sugar cookies, warm caramel, whipped cream, and snow kissed musk. Now, I really liked this one in the store when I first got it, because it smelled like vanilla to me. It smelled like a Victoria's Secret vanilla, which I always say Victoria's Secret makes the best vanilla scents. And now it just smells like a sweet musk to me, which the musk in here is kind of plasticky and sweaty like. So I don't really care for it anymore. The EOS Vanilla Cashmere Cream smells exactly like Vanilla Bean Noel, except the musk is not plastic sweat, and I get a little bit of vanilla in there. So that one smells way better to me. So this is the number 3. Winter Candy Apples, number 2. Now this one, I do like it, but only like it this time of year, which is surprising because I thought it would work all year round, because it is a very soft, pretty, everyday, fruity floral. The apple in here is a little bit waxy. It smells like red apple skins, and the rose is really nice, and you get a little bit of cinnamon. I don't get much orange or maple leaf in the spray, but I do get a little bit of orange in the body cream, just a little bit of orange. The body cream and the spray kind of smell almost identical to me, except for that little bit of orange. So this is number 2, because I do like this. These are both part of my project Use It Up for December. And I don't have the spray in Christmas cookies. It is an online exclusive. But I do have this lotion, and the notes are creamy cookie dough, almond biscotti, and caramel woods. Again, smells like Mary Cookie. I do want to point out that the hand cream to Mary Cookie does not smell like the body care to Mary Cookie. The body care to Mary Cookie smells just like this, in my opinion. I did not read the notes to Winter Candy Apple. Candy Red Apple, Winter Rose Petals, Candied Orange, Maple Leaf, and Fresh Cinnamon. Of course, we have Christmas cookies in the top spot for this collection. It's a holiday traditions collection. It's nothing new, kind of boring. You know, they come out every year. So that's why this one is at number 6. And as you can see, other than the lotion to Christmas cookies, I did not bother even picking up the new ones for this year in these 2 scents, because I don't like Vanilla Bean Noel, and this one doesn't work for me outside of winter. So the packaging for this year is really nice though, but Nope, won't repurchase these. Okay, so the next collection coming in at number 5 is the Alpine collection. I loved this packaging from this year. It was so pretty to me. I have two missing. I have Fresh Sparkling Snow, which I already talked about, and Twinkling Midnight Sky, which I did own, and I took it back because I couldn't wear it. It gave me a headache. So that one's going to be number 5. It was it's like a winter aquatic fragrance. It's like fresh, cold mountain air, very crisp, very, very, very floral, soapy, leans unisex. And on my skin, I did spray it on my hand. I was afraid to wear it because it gave me a headache. But when I would spray it on my hand, it smelled like a spicy blackberry, which was very similar to me to the blackberry that's in Midnight Pomegranate. And the vanilla did come out. It kind of sits very prettily underneath, but it gave me a headache, and I just don't want to smell like that. That's not the kind of unisex that I want to smell. Fresh, clean, aquatic. No, I don't like that. So that's number 5. Number 4 is going to be Fresh Sparkling Snow again. And number 3, no, I'm sorry. I counted wrong. There's 6 in this collection. Okay. There's 6 in this collection, guys. I apologize. So number 6 is Twinkling Midnight Sky. Number 5 is Fresh Sparkling Snow. Sleigh Rides and Snuggles is number 4. Now this is Sleigh Rides and Snuggles. This packaging is pink and green. You can't tell in this light because it's kind of dark in the room. But the notes are Snow-Kissed Icicles, Fluffy Balsam, and Vanilla Bourbon. Now this scent to me, I actually like this scent, but not enough to buy a moisturizer in this fragrance because I was really bored at the time when this came out. And this was very interesting to me. I cannot understand why they decided to make this fragrance the way that they did, but I'm happy that they did because it's re-sparked my interest in buying from Bath and Body Works. I was kind of bored. Everything that was coming out was kind of like, okay, it's all right. And then Victoria's Secret was the same way, which is why I haven't done a Victoria's Secret haul in a minute because everything's just kind of average smelling to me. But this one is how I wish Pinkberry Cloud smelled. It has this very slushy, like fruity scent to it when you first spray it. That goes away. The vanilla is sitting there underneath the entire time. The balsam in this is not off-putting, but it is there a little bit. It's not as like prominent as like Pinkberry Clouds was to me. That one was super green and evergreen tree smelling to me. But this one has it, but it's very light. So when this dries down, completely different than the opening. The opening was fruity and like cold and slushy. The dry down is very warm, vanillic, and marshmallowy. So I do like this one. Not enough to buy it in a moisturizer, but I definitely am intrigued by this scent. I like it, and I have worn it. And I don't have anything that it's been compared to. I don't have Vanilla Bean, and I don't have the marshmallow one. I don't know what it is. So number 3, we have Frosted Coconut Snowball. Now, I refound my love for this. This is a part of my project Use It Up. I used it up about halfway and I was over it, which is why I did not repurchase it in this year's packaging. But after putting in my project Use It Up, I refound my like for this. It's not a love, but it is a strong like. It's Frosted Coconut, North Pole Vanilla, Winter Freesia, Snow-Kissed Woods, and Spun Sugar. This is a woodsy floral coconut scent. Reminds me of like a hair product. It's nice. If you like coconut, you'll love Frosted Coconut Snowball. Me, I'm not crazy about coconut, which is probably why I grew very tired of Frosted Coconut Snowball and will not repurchase it again, but I am enjoying using it up. So number 2, we have Twisted Peppermint, Cool Peppermint, Sugar Snow, Vanilla Buttercream, and Fresh Balsam. This one smelled way more heavy on the balsam last year. I did not like it. I liked it, but not on. So I did have it in the body wash. I ended up giving it to my son because he really liked it. This year I smell more of the vanilla, which I wish I would have smelled last year. This one smells so good. When I smell it on other people in my house, it kind of has like this berry-esque scent to it. It just reminds me of the color red. It's like a red berry. It kind of dries down to smell a little teeny tiny bit like mint cotton candy. It's so odd, but there's no fruit notes listed, but it does smell kind of fruity to me. I really like twisted peppermint. It does smell like toothpaste a little bit, but it's very sweet and it's very nice and it's very different. And I do like the smell of mint, even though I do have a little bit of a mint allergy. So number one, we have Fireside Flurries. The notes to this are toasted marshmallow, pink lavender, and cashmere woods. I don't get much lavender in the spray. I get all the lavender in the body lotion. It makes me nauseous. It was super powdery, sweet. It was just very odd smelling. I do not like the lotion, but I do love the body mist. It has a little bit of that like cloud DNA to it. I know a lot of people are comparing it to REM, which I do not have yet. But I do like REM, and I do smell the cloud DNA in REM. And cloud, if I am not mistaken, does have lavender in it. I keep hearing people say that it doesn't. It does have lavender in it. But this is a very warm, ambery, cashmere, woody marshmallow scent. I love it. It reminds me of a cross between Sunrise Woods and Sweet Whiskey. They're both by Bath and Body Works, and this is number one for the collection. Okay, so the next collection we have in number 4, we have Cozy Season. I believe that's the name of it. So I have one missing, that is Cozy Sunday Morning. I don't too much care for Bath and Body Works lavender fragrances. Every once in a while they've had one that I'm like, oh, I like this, like Lavender and Bloom, for example. I did really like that one, but that was a fluke. I don't like their body care that has lavender in it, but I do like their candles that have lavender, like Mahogany Teakwood, for example. So I have Whipped Rose Latte and Vanilla Mocha Cream. So Cozy Sunday Morning, of course, is in the 3rd spot for this collection. The packaging is absolutely beautiful. I almost bought it anyway just because of the packaging, but why if I'm not going to use it? So Cozy Sunday Morning did remind me at first of like lavender vanilla from the aromatherapy, which I do like, but again, I don't wear because it's just kind of like baby powder. Just a regular average baby powder scent, but then it dried down to smell like what I do not like about the lotion of Fireside Flurries. So check it out. You might like it, but it didn't work for me. So in the 2nd spot, we have Whipped Rose Latte, and the notes are crushed rose petals, cocoa flower, and whipped foam. This one is so nice and pretty and just delicate, easy reach fragrance. If you don't like rose, I said it before when I hauled it, I'm going to say it again. I know people keep saying that they don't like rose and they like this one, but this is so prominently rose scented that if you really don't like rose, I don't know that the dry down is going to be strong enough or beautiful enough for you to wear this because it is rosy. The cocoa in here smells delicious. The foam in here, I kind of get in the air around me, not really so much on me. To me, it just smells like rose and a light powdery cocoa note. I like it. It's pretty. It actually does last long on me, but I don't know that it projects for a long time on me. It's more of a skin scent. Obviously, it's a body mist, but I'm not sure how long it projects for, if anyone can ever smell me, because nobody has commented on this while I was wearing it, but I can still smell it on myself. I don't have a lot of home fragrance. Also, I don't burn a lot of candles. I don't have a lot of plugins. So that could also explain why I can actually smell this on myself. Now, this to me is kind of okay. It's just okay. So not much else to say about it. Vanilla Mocha Cream. Love Vanilla Mocha Cream. I like coffee. I am a fan of Vanilla Orchid, and I love Tonka Bean. So, of course, that was going to be in the top spot for me. I do have Vanilla Mocha Cafe from last year. Love it. Have been hiding it from myself because I didn't want to use it up because I was afraid. Because I only had one and I really, really, really did not want to be without it. So now I can comfortably use it up. Vanilla Mocha Cream is really good. I feel like these two mixed together would be how this should smell. Mix them together because this is just rose to me. It's rose with a very soft cocoa. The notes are cozy cappuccino, vanilla orchid, and white tonka bean. So nice. Because there is tonka bean in here, it can give you a little pinch of Play-Doh. So just be mindful of that. But it is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Again, mix them together so it can smell how this should smell. Okay, so I'm not sure what this collection is either. Bath and Body Works doesn't really do a good job of naming their collection so that we all know what they're called. But this is the one, Hope, Love, Peace, Joy. I don't have peace. I don't like peace. Peace smells very odd to me. I don't think, I've never worn it, but I don't think it smells like a, is it a Bellini or a Martini? Whatever it's supposed to be, it doesn't really remind me of the one that came out during the summer. I don't have the one that came out during the summer, but my reaction to that one was way more positive than the piece. So I don't know. For me, dead last. If I could not even have it on the list, I was probably one of my worst ones from the holiday season. So, but in the third position, we have Hope, Winter Peach Marshmallow. This is Velvet Peach, Vanilla Meringue, and Creamy Jasmine. There it is. That's very nice. Now, this is very nice. I really like this. At first, I thought this was going to smell like whipped vanilla chiffon, and it does not. To me, this smells like the peach and the florals from Pretty as a Peach. It smells like that same peach and the same florals. Pretty as a Peach kind of had in the old packaging that looked like lace. I'm not sure what the new packaging smells like, but in the old packaging that looked like lace, it was kind of like a lipsticky type of floral. That's in here, and it's that same kind of bright peach. The marshmallow in here, which I believe is the vanilla meringue note, it smells so good in here. But surprisingly, it does not smell like whipped vanilla chiffon to me, but it is very nice. My problem with this is it's very light. It does stick to my clothes, but it is very, very light. So that was kind of a dud scent for me. Now, Love Cotton Candy Champagne is number 2. I actually ended up really falling in love with this fragrance. At first, it was kind of generic. It just smelled like velvet sugar to me. But after wearing it, the vanilla came out, and it reminded me more of Champagne Sprinkles that had come out during the summer S.A.S. It is a different scent because I think the fruit in here is different, but they are in the same family for sure. The notes to this one are bubbly rosé. I can't even see it. I'll put the notes up. Bubbly rosé, sweet strawberry, and pink sugar. Such a good scent. If you like fruity, such a good scent. I'm telling you, there is vanilla in here. There is vanilla. Unlike velvet sugar, which I don't smell no vanilla. So number 1, we have Joy Sugared Snickerdoodle. The notes to this are Snickerdoodle Spice, Creamy Vanilla, and Sugared Musk. This reminds me of Shea Rosa 71 from Sol de Janeiro. This smells like buttered popcorn at first. It reminds me of, what is it, confetti cake pop, because it is buttery, but it's not as creamy and raw as confetti cake pop. So then it pushes you more toward Christmas cookies. However, I swear this is fruity. This is fruity. So then what is the other one? I can't think of it. This is fruity like coconut cream pie. They all kind of smell similar, but they are all very different. This one has a little bit of spice to it. It doesn't have so much spice that if you don't like spice, you won't like it. But check it out. It does have that odd, funny buttered popcorn scent to it, though. But I love this one. This is definitely one of my favorites from the entire winter collection. Joy Sugar Snickerdoodle. Okay, so this is the number 2 collection. This is the faceted collection. And as you can see, I only have one that is actually faceted. And I have one missing that is, there's a picture here. So you know what it's called, 1,000 Christmas Wishes. So in the last position is Magic in the Air. Even though I absolutely love this scent, it reminds me of a perfume. It's very nice. It's very pretty, but it kind of does not match my personality. It does remind me of childhood a little bit. I love this so much. This has like a top, a middle, and a dry down, just like a perfume. It's so nice. The notes are almond flower, sparkling persimmon, white iris, whipped fluffy bourbon, and fluffy sandalwood. To me, it smells like every single note listed. The persimmon in here comes out as soon as you spray it. It's a little bit tart, but that tartness does not sour on my skin, which is a shock because usually the opposite happens. But I noticed that when fruit starts off tart, it dries down and it's no longer tart. So it does not end up smelling like an armpit, which most tart fruits do on me. So, but this is nice because also the almond and the vanilla, they kind of remind me of tonka bean a little bit. And it does kind of have like that Play-Doh-esque vibe to it. But it is very nice and very pretty. And it is in the last position because I do actually like the scent of 1,000 Christmas Wishes more. But on my body, the musk smells very sweat-like. So in the air as a room spray, it smells nice. When I wear it outside, it smells nice. In my house, on me, the musk is odd. So I just returned it. Winterberry Wonder is number 3. It smells very similar to 1,000 Christmas Wishes, except there is no floral note. So the notes to this are Ruby Frost Winterberry, Sparkling Cranberry, and Crystal Vanilla. This is very bright and very, very fruity. It smells like Pink Velvet Cupcake minus the praline and the marshmallow. I really like this scent, but I cannot wear it on its own. And as you can see, I haven't worn that much of it because it's very strong and very fruity to me. I can only wear this when I mix it with You're the One. And I don't need to mix it with You're the One because I can wear You're the One on its own. But when I want to wear that, I do only wear it with You're the One. So number 2, I had a hard time numbering these because to me, I feel like they're interchangeable for the top spot. This is Forever Red. Finally brought this home with me. Smells so good. Fiery pomegranate, red peony, rich vanilla rum, and oak wood. At the store, I don't smell much vanilla rum and oak wood, so it's kind of why it took me a long time to bring it home. It just smells nice and fruity and sweet. At my house, the vanilla and the oak come out. This is so like sensual and could be worn dressed up at a dinner party, on a date. So nice. Love Forever Red. And then we have Snowflakes and Cashmere. The only reason why I haven't gotten it this year is because I wanted to make sure that I used this one up first. This is Vanilla Cashmere Cream, Caramel Woods, and Frosted Clementine. I don't smell any clementine in here. This is very powdery. This is mature. This will give you a Play-Doh-esque vibe too as well, but I do smell the Vanilla Cashmere and the Caramel Woods, just no clementine really. Snowflakes and Cashmere smells like a very nice, soft, dryer sheet type of smell. It's very nice and very pretty. It's very sophisticated. Now this one I just kind of made up, call it the Signature Collection. I didn't know where to place Gingham Heart of Gold, and so I just added this because these came out for the winter. Now I don't have the new packaging to In the Stars, but there is new packaging to In the Stars. That's why I added it in here. But just to be fair, I'm going to put this in the last spot. So this is number 4, even though it is one of my top favorites all time at Bath & Body Works. Some people say it smells like cologne. I can understand why, but it's so super sweet. You don't have to worry about smelling like a boy. It's very woody. Very nice. Very, very nice. So, but that is going to be number 4, just to be fair, because it's always out as part of the Signature Collection. So next up we have Gingham Heart of Gold. This to me at first smelled just like regular gingham. I didn't notice much of a difference other than the crisp apple note. After wearing it, I actually fell in love with this one. This is like an everyday reach. Nothing special, but an everyday easy reach. If you're looking for something happy and fruity, Gingham Heart of Gold is a nice one. So the notes of this are crisp golden apple, creamy vanilla bean, and warm sandalwood. I do get a little bit of the vanilla, but this is mostly gingham without the fresh linen. This is gingham without the fresh linen. A little tiny bit warmer with a crisp apple note. That's it. The notes in the stars, which I forgot to read, are Starflower, Sandalwood Musk, Sugared Tangela, White Agarwood, and Radiant Amber. Agarwood, for anyone who was curious, is oud, and that is also in this fragrance, Starlit Night, which is number 2. I really like this. I really, really like this. This is more of what I go to day to day. Like for me, what I prefer to smell like. Gingham Heart of Gold is not usually what I go for. I go for more of this. This is Snowberry, Midnight Iris, and Sensual Agarwood. Again, Agarwood is oud. This is a little sophisticated. I don't get iris. I do smell that it is floral, but to me it smells like a similar floral to ruby, apple, and rosewood. Musky. I do get the berries. This is woody. It is in the Star's DNA. This is very nice and pretty. Not much else to say about that. I don't have the body cream yet. I do want the body cream because I really do like this one. And then we have in the top spot Pure Wonder. A lot of people say this was nothing special, but I really liked Pure Wonder. I really like Pure Wonder. This is such a happy scent to me. This is probably the happiest scent I have in my entire collection. I like that it smells like you can dress it up and wear it to a gathering. Iced Rosé, Star Jasmine, and Warm White Amber. I think you could smell all of those notes. I think you have to like amber to really get into this scent, which I love amber. I think there is a crispness to this. At first, I just smelled like raspberries, but now I kind of smell like raspberry, a little bit of citrus, and a little bit of apple for some reason. It smells crispy like an apple. I said crispy. It smells like raspberries, a crisp apple, and some citrus. That's what it smells like to me. Also with that jasmine and, of course, amber. It almost kind of reminds me of Fairy Tale, but a fresher, bubbly version. Minus the vanilla. So these are in no particular order. These are my favorite from the winter floor set. Pure Wonder, Starlit Night, Forever Red, Snowflakes and Cashmere, Joy Sugar Snickerdoodle, and Vanilla. And my least favorite three, which I don't have any of them, are Twinkling Midnight Sky, Peace, Raspberry Bellini, and Moonlit Path. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Please be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Comment your favorites and your least favorites from the winter set down below. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.